Yes, Lamb Chop. That's the big zodiac wheel. And actually, I think I have it hanging backwards, but we're going to reverse it. But see right there, that's Sagittarius. You see that? That's Sagittarius on the wheel. And we just went into Sagittarius today. We're going to talk about that today. I'm telling Lamb Chop about some astrology stuff here. And then it goes to Capricorn. And then there's Aquarius. Isn't that great? Yeah, you like that? All right. We're giving Lamb Chop a little astrology lesson today. Isn't that fun? Well, welcome to the show, guys. Hold on a second. I'm having some tech problems here. Bear with me. My screen's locking up here on me. Well, yay. Well, welcome to Monday. It's Astrology Forecast Monday. And, you know, we're having... What are you doing? Well, you want to look in my crystal ball? Okay. Do you see anything fascinating? Oh, you see the sun moving in the sky, do you? Yeah? Okay. Well, that could be the astrological forecast coming through the crystal. All right. Oh my gosh, we got so much fun going on here. I tell you, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to Astrology Monday. I'm Psychic Bob, also known as Bob Hickman. And let's see, we got a lot of people in chat today. Let's see who all's with us today. Oh, there's Queen Cola Bob's our moderator. Shout out to Queen Cola Bob. She's going to be hanging out with us tonight. And if you have any problems or anything with donations or something's not working, just let Queen Cola Bob's know. She's going to help us. There's Volcanic Isis here. She's all the way here from England. There's Kim Osborne here. Oh my gosh, there's Flying Light is here. There's Volcanic Ice. Angelica Borman, Mom, 1979 is here. There's Sarah Macia's here. Oh my gosh, we got so many people. Gary M is here. Magical Fox is here. Alicia Faye is here. Wow, we got a great group gathering here. There's Masters Omniverse is in the group. Yeah, John McMahon is here. Wow. Well, welcome to all of you. Welcome to Monday night where we talk about what's going on in the stars. I tell you, I just brought out my big astrology tapestry here. How do you like that here? Do you want to go over there and sit down? Oh, you want to look what? You want to look in the crystal ball? Okay, we'll look in another minute. You got scared. You saw something scared? Oh, that's normal. Things move. Sometimes you see images in the crystal. Oh, don't be scared. Why don't you go over there and sit down? Okay. Lamb Chop got scared. He had a vision in the crystal. I do that all the time. I'm not scared of it. Oh, it's so good to have you guys here. And welcome to Astrology Monday. For those of you who are new here, by the way, welcome to our newbies. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button, be part of our channel. We'd love to have you here with us all the time. I think that would be wonderful. And, you know, hang out with us. We have a lot of fun here. You know, we have something every day of the week. On Monday, we do horoscopes and astrology. On Tuesday, we do live stream messages from the spirit world. By the way, be here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon Eastern. We're going to do a live stream messages from the spirit world where I will do live psychic readings and answer your questions. So come out tomorrow to that. Queen Cola Bob's, remind them about Tuesday so people don't forget. You know, Wednesday, we do Wiccan Wednesday. We talk about magical stuff in Wicca. You know, on Thursday, we do Vlog Thursday. We try to go out and have an adventure. Friday, we're doing live. We're going to do another live stream. Psychic questions, 7 p.m. on Friday. You have a lot of chances to connect to me this week is what I'm saying. All our shows are going to be live streamed. So I hope you'll come out, you know. On Friday, we're going to do a show at 7 p.m., another psychic reading. So we have 3 times a week you can get readings on Tuesday, Friday, and on Sunday. So I'd love to have you guys come out. So please join us 7 days a week. We got something here. Saturday, this week, we're going to do another speed tarot reading. A lot of you like that. We got through a lot of readings really quickly. I speed through the tarot and give messages. You guys said that was a lot of fun. We're going to do that again this Saturday. And then Sunday, we're back to our live stream Sunday night hangout where we goof off and have fun. So I invite you guys to come out, be part of our scene. We have some every day here, and you get to meet all the people that show up for the live show. A lot of you have become friends through my channel, which I think is really special. Because when I created created my channel, Spirit Channel, here at YouTube, I wanted it to be a haven for people to gather and explore their spirituality and have fun and be in a safe environment. So I'm glad you guys are here, and I hope you're getting a lot out of being here, each day, Thank you, Bob. She wrote, Tuesday, don't forget to turn in at 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. London, 6 p.m. Paris time. That's right. So tomorrow we're going to have live stream messages from the spirit world, where I bring over messages from those who come from the other side. So I'd love to have you here, This is so good to have you here. Well, today we're going to talk about what is going on in the stars. Oh, by the way, I think I still have a few spots left for the December 5th Psychic Bob's Inner Circle class. We're going to meet on December 5th. And my Inner Circle class is something I'm starting. It happens twice a month. And in that class, it's a group of 10 people. I limit the membership to the class to 10 people. And I talk about all the stuff I can't talk about here on YouTube because of censorship. So we're going to talk on December 5th about aliens, UFO phenomenon, aliens, what the truth is of the alien presence here on Earth, what the true agendas are, how are the world governments handling it, are they involved? All of that stuff I can't talk about here. We can talk about in my private class. So if you want to be in on that, what you need to do is send me an email to my email or go to my website, PsychicBob.com, send me an email. That class is not on the website yet due to technical issues. I'm going to try to get it on hopefully soon, but for right now, we're doing everything manually. Send me an email, tell me that you're interested in the class. First 10 people that register and pay, they get to be in. So I'm limiting it to 10 people. And I think we still have a few spots left. Queen Colobobs, do we still have some spots open for December 5th? I think we do. So if you want to get in, send me an email today because we're going to fill up. I'm going to send out invoices later tonight or tomorrow. I've just been backlogged with work. So let me know if you want to do that. We'd love to have you be part of our scene. So Psychic Bob's Inner Circle is going to be again on December 5th. And I think the next one's December 19th. So if you don't get in on the December 5th, the second one will be on the 19th. We're doing it only twice a month. The cost for the class is $50, but it's a 2-hour class and it's limited to 10 people. So you get to have a lot of private time with me. It's going to be held on Zoom. And what I'll do is once you pay, I'll send out the invoices the day of the class, about a half hour before the class. The class will be from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. So the first hour is me lecturing on the subject. I'm going to teach you all my inside knowledge, my prophecies, my knowledge about what's really going on with UFOs that you don't hear out in the public. I'm going to give you the inside scoop. Then the second hour, you are allowed to bring a few private questions, and you can ask me for psychic questions as part of the class. So you can say, well, Psychic Bob, what about my job? What's coming in 2022? Or if you want to ask more stuff about what we talked about, you get some time. But it's private time where you get to have with me. So that's why it's called the Inner Circle. And I would love to have you guys join us. Again, we have only 10 spots. Our first class was, I forgot to tell you guys, was on Saturday. And yesterday, Sunday, I got my days confused. We had our first Inner Circle yesterday on Sunday, the 21st. It was full. So I know a lot of you have been wanting to get in. So December 5th, you still have a chance to get in. If you missed that, we've got December 19th. It's going to be every 2 weeks. So basically twice a month. So if you don't get in now, you'll get in a future one, I'm sure. But you got to act fast because I'm getting a lot of demand. Okay, I would love to have you in the class. Again, it's limited to 10 people, so we have quality time. But I'd love to have you. Also, if you don't want to do that, you can also do my psychic development class. There's my info below. Register for Psychic Bob's class at PsychicBob.com now. over there, you can do that one through the website. And you click on the services page, you'll see a listing. It's a psychic development class. That meets every Saturday. That class is limited to 30 people, so we have a lot more people take that. The price for that class is $30 a person for a session. So again, it also is 2 hours where I actually work with you to open your channeling skills and develop psychically. So if you'd like to be part of my psychic development group, that meets every Saturday. I still have openings for this upcoming Saturday, and I'd love to have you there. All right, so let's get into what's going on with the stars. Thank you for listening to all that. A lot of you had questions, so I wanted to answer. So, all right, well, let me tell you our astrology forecast here. Hold on a second, Bob's losing his voice today. Is for Monday, November 22nd, 2021 through Sunday, November 28th, 2021. So the 21st or the 22nd of November through the 28th of November, 2021. There's a lot of twos here, aren't there? All right, so what do we got going on? Well, I tell you, this is a kind of an interesting week. It's not a bad week. We have some very powerful things happening in the stars. I guess the first thing we should talk about is that our sun, as of today, did a major transit. You know, we've got our big wheel. See, this is the wheel of zodiac, and this is the sun. And the sun, throughout the year, you know, each month moves through the 12 houses. There's 12 signs of the zodiac. So our sun just did a major transit here, and we moved from Scorpio into Sagittarius. Here's Sagittarius on the wheel. That's what I was explaining to Lamb Chop. And I want to say happy birthday to our Sagittarius babies. Now, we're going to be in Sagittarius from November 22nd today up till December the 21st. So that is, it's roughly a month that we're in Sagittarius. So again, happy birthday to our Sagittarius babies. We'll talk a little more about that sign in just a little while, because I know a lot of you are having questions about that, you know. So we're starting off with our sun now in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign that opens inspiration. Sagittarius is like go get it energy. Go out, get that new job. Go out and conquer the world. We've got our moon in the sign of Cancer, which is a water sign. Now we've got sun in fire sign, moon in water sign today. You know, that sounds a little clashing, but you know, they say opposites attract. And Cancer opens up that deeper emotion. If you've been feeling like you're in tune with psychic stuff, you feel kind of prophetic, or you're feeling a little emotional, doesn't surprise me. When the moon moves into Cancer, there's a lot of energy around the emotional self and the aspects related to emotions. Okay, so just know that that's what we're starting off here with this week. Now, we also have this week starting out, we've got our sun conjunct Mercury, Mercury square Jupiter, Venus trine Uranus, and Mars in opposition to Uranus. What does all that mean? Well, let's break that down for you guys, okay? So our sun is conjunct Mercury, and we're going to get into that more detail a little later, all this week. This is the major transit of the week. And sun conjunct Mercury opens up communications. It highlights things that you need to get accomplished. So this is a really great week to push on agendas, to be out there, to share your thoughts, share your ideas, get things going, okay? Don't sit on the sidelines and say, well, I better be quiet, you know. No. Sun conjunct Mercury says put yourself out there. We also have an amazing aspect today, which is Mercury is square Jupiter, and that's going to be with us also most of this week. Mercury square Jupiter. Now, squares are usually a negative aspect, but wherever Jupiter is concerned, it cancels out the negative. Mercury square Jupiter means that your communications lead to blessings. I feel like a lot of this is, it's really emotional blessings as well as material blessings this week. Mercury square Jupiter means that the blocks really are removed. This is a really good week if you want to talk to somebody. If you've got some emotional stuff, you want to just unburden yourself and really kind of clear the air, especially if you had conflict. Mercury square Jupiter makes it much easier, and it brings emotional rapport and wealth of energy of the heart. Okay. Now we also have, this is a great aspect, Venus trine Uranus. Uranus is a planet that is about sudden breakthroughs. It can be a tricky planet because it can indicate kind of a radical energy or an energy that can be disruptive. But this is a positive side of Uranus this week. Venus is the planet that deals with love and self-image, loving yourself, loving others, having an appearance that is beautiful. You know, all of you now want to be open to learning to love yourself. Some of you are out there, I know, are saying, Bob, I don't love myself. I don't look good. I'm ugly. I'm not talented. I'm not any of this. Well, Venus trine Uranus says, why don't you risk loving yourself? Why don't you have an insight that you're worthy and that you're loved? Venus trine Uranus also opens up energies, I would say, for romance as well. It can mean a sudden breakthrough or shift. So if there's somebody you've been trying to work out a relationship with, either romance or even business, Venus trine Uranus means sudden breakthrough, sudden positive rapport. This is a trine aspect, which is a positive aspect. Okay, so Venus trine Uranus is also our friend this week. We also have Mars in opposition to Uranus. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that's a bit of a challenging aspect, most astrologers will say. I personally know, I know some people disagree. I think of oppositions as power aspects, not necessarily negative aspects. Okay, so Mars is a planet of fire. Uranus, again, about breakthrough. I feel this is a sign of inspiration. Be open to inspiration. Crazy ideas will come through, but they'll be ideas of brilliance. So we've got a really fascinating combination of transits this week. And again, we moved into Sagittarius now. And so especially for you Sagittarians right now, you know, today is kind of your power day. And I know we're getting late in the day, but, you know, I always say a birthday goes on for a few days. It's never just one day. So I'd say this week, really, the whole week is a power week for Sagittarius. Now, let's just jump back here because, again, we have that Sun conjunct Mercury. This is the transit that is with us every single day this week, all 7 days. Sun conjunct Mercury means, again, open those communication channels. Put yourself out there. People can hear your message. The sun is the great illuminator of the zodiac. That's why it's at the center of our zodiac. That sun opens up, you know, light and knowledge, and in this case, communications. And I think it brings wisdom in our communications. This is really our power aspect. So this week, I really encourage you, take some chances, have those discussions, whether it's a career discussion, trying to get your career on track, get some advancement. If you want to go and talk to a bank manager this week to try to organize a loan, Sun conjunct Mercury makes rapport easy. And then with that Mercury square Jupiter, the conversations lead to blessings. So, you know, for those of you who've been in a holding pattern, say, Bob, I can't get a job. Bob, my boss isn't listening to me. You know, some of you have said, Bob, I'm in the middle of divorce. I can't get my husband to even, you know, talk to me and get things balanced out of work. This Sun conjunct Mercury and also this Mercury square Jupiter is power aspects of blessing. So don't hold back this week. Really put yourself out there, you know, and really make it happen. You know, make it happen. Because I really think you're gonna have some breakthroughs with this week. You know. Hi, Jack. Listen, Jack, we're not doing private readings and prophecies until tomorrow. So be here tomorrow and then we'll cover that, okay? Thank you for your question, though. So now, also, you know, let's go back to our sun moving into Sagittarius. I think this is really important today. Our sun moving into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a sign. Oh, thank you, Glittery Rainbow. Just gave me a €5 donation. Thank you. By the way, I want to say thank you to all of you who are going to donate tonight. Thank you for your support. Glittery Rainbow, thank you. So our sun moving into Sagittarius is a power aspect. Whenever the sun moves into a sign, That's like a power boost. It's like energy has pushed the wheel forward and we're getting blessed. So Sun in Sagittarius is about going and getting your goals met. Sagittarius is the hunter of the zodiac. And as such, all of us are in that power flow of that sign. Now, if you're a Sagittarius, while we're in your sign, you have the most power. So the Sagittariuses have a little extra power. So if you're having some struggle with breakthrough, maybe you need a mediator or somebody to be a go-between. Right now, for the next month, see if you have a Sagittarius friend that can help you. Because let's say you want to go talk to a boss, but they're very hostile. Maybe you have a coworker who's a Sagittarius. Bring them with you to the meeting. Not only will they be a witness, their input, their help can help push your agenda because they also carry power aspects around them right now. So for you Sagittarius, especially right now, you want to take advantage of this solar aspect, this transit in your chart, Now, also, you want to think about as a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is an interesting sign because the colors associated with that sign. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Blessings. Love offering. Thank you, Aaron. So much blessings to you. When our sun moves into Sagittarius, not only does it inspire change, it inspires get up and go. It also is something we draw power from. So if you want to work with that energy, for example, the colors around it are red and yellow and orange, the fire colors. So you could burn candles and invoke the spirit of the stars of Sagittarius. One of the things is that we want to know about astrology is that it's not just some theory on a piece of paper, that it's actual energy in motion. And so when we choose to align with that and draw it to ourselves, we get blessed. And so the power right now is a fire energy, and burning red, yellow, or orange or gold candles puts you in harmony with that Sagittarius. Sagittarians are interesting people because, they're also great philosophers. I know a number of Sagittarians, and it's interesting for all their ambition. They seem sometimes very worldly people, and that's not an insult, but they're out in the world, they make things happen. A lot of Sagittarians actually are deep philosophers as well. So they could go out and conquer Wall Street today, and then tomorrow sit and do a discourse on Plato. I find Sagittarians to be very fascinating people because they're a mix of ambition and power, yet true deep spirituality and intellectualism. So if you have a Sagittarius in your life, go and try to learn from them. Ask them what books they've read, because I think you might be amazed at the knowledge that they have. Sagittariuses aren't boastful. They don't go around parading their knowledge. They keep it kind of deep within. But when you open that tap of knowledge with the Sagittarius, it's like, whoa, that's some deep, profound stuff. And that's one of the things I love about Sagittarius signs, And, if you're somebody who's always in a struggle or a battle, you've got people attacking you, call a Sagittarius, and they're loyal and they will stand by you in the battle, A lot of you are asking about holiday shopping, like, what do we buy different people and stuff. And if you're shopping for a Sagittarius, you can't go wrong with anything that's a book. They like to read books, things that give them stuff to think about. For a Sagittarius, you might buy a historical novel, a history novel, particularly one that deals with the lives of historical figures, because Sagittarians like to take stock of how people handle complex situations. So books about, various royals or kings would be fascinating. Books about, strategic books like, the commanders of World War II. Things like this would be really fascinating for Sagittarians. Also books about, even astrology. A lot of Sagittarians get very fascinated. They're very meticulous people. They share some of that with the Virgos in that they can really get into the details. And, if you want a really great astrologer, get a Virgo. Virgos can see every little minute detail in the chart. I'm not as good as an astrologer as a Virgo. Really, I'm more of a medium. But I do love astrology and find it fun and fascinating, you know. So, anyways, interesting. Alicia faces mine does very well in loyalty, but has a big temper with other people. Now, you know, Alicia, that's true. One of the challenges of Sagittarian is they get their mind very focused on goals. And when they don't get those goals, they can be a nightmare to live with. You know, Sagittarius, go look up at the symbol. I don't have the traditional symbol. Well, there is a symbol. It's hard to see. But they're usually shown as a centaur, which is half horse, half human. They have a horse body, and then the upper torso is a human, and it's usually shown carrying a bow and arrow because they go and they hunt in the woodlands. And they're very focused on their goal, but when they don't get it, it's like they're enraged. So, yeah, they do have a bit of a temper, Sagittarius. You don't want to get on their bad side. My mother was actually a Sagittarius, and in fact, today is her birthday. And so she's been on my mind. As many of you know, my mother passed a few weeks back, and so she's been on my mind. And, you know, today actually is her birthday, and I was strangely thinking about her today, thinking, I wish she were here. You know, what would I do if she were here? I'd be, you know, taking her out to dinner and have a lovely birthday present for her, you know. But she's in the spirit world, and I'm sure she's having a great party over there. But yeah, so you're right, Alicia. Sagittarius can have a temper. My mom was generally a pretty calm person, but when she got obsessed about something, she couldn't let it go either. You know, so every zodiac sign has its positives and its minuses, its positive aspects and its challenged aspects. So, you know, be careful when you talk about signs. You don't say all Sagittariuses are always this way, because every sign has other factors. You know, when you do somebody's birth chart, their natal chart, you have to look at all the houses and the alignments, because it's more than just the sun sign. The sun sign is definitely a major factor. But I've met people, like, for example, that are Sagittarians who have very different or opposite effects to actual Sagittarian traits. And when you look at their chart, it's because it breaks down. They have major planets and major houses that affect a lot of different things, you know. So, anyways, thank you, Volcanic Ice. Volcanic Ice said, happy returns, Bob's mom. Yeah, I don't think she's ready to reincarnate, but she's definitely celebrating a birthday in spirit right now, you know. Kim Osborne just said, Kelly Coffee is a Sagittarius, and so is Tommy. Oh, that's really cool. You know, I think I forgot that Kelly's a Sag, but she is. I believe you're right on that. And your son Tommy's a Sagittarius. Isn't that wonderful? Queen Colabob says, has Capricorn been done yet, or did I miss it? Capricorn's going to be next month, December 21st or 22nd, actually December 22nd. We move into the sign of Capricorn. So, Queen Colabob, we'll talk about you and Capricorn next month, okay? John McMahon series says, LOL, lots of Aquarian energy here tonight. Yes, there is. Aquarius energy is kind of zany. That's Uranian planet influence. You know, we've got Venus, Trine, Uranus, and Mars in opposition to Uranus. So we got Uranus affecting major planets. And Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. Now, traditionally it was Saturn, but I think Uranus is it's the modern day interpretations of Uranus. And I love Uranus because that planet it can be chaotic at times, but it can also be just a lot of fun and a lot of zaniness, a lot of breakthrough. Yay. Hello, Donna Marie Higney. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, there's Sandra Bradley. Welcome, Sandra. Sandra was at our psychic development class this past Saturday. And, you know, I hope that all of you here today will go and explore that and register. You know, this Saturday, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the minute details, how to open your channel to see the minute details. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you do a psychic reading, you know, a psychic will pick up something that's so small. They'll say there's 3 little scratches on the underside of a table. You know, it's something that nobody could see. But those little minute details sometimes make all the difference in a reading of giving evidence or even solving a crime case. And If you work on opening your channel, and that's what we're going to work on Saturday, how to see and get the minutia, the little details. And sometimes that makes all the difference in a case. I worked on a police case once. Some of you have heard this story, but I told the police that there was a little figure 8, like a number 8 or an infinity sign, painted in magic marker on the bottom left side of a fender. And do you know what? When they found the stolen car, the symbol that I said was actually on it. And it was a little tiny drawing, like on the underside of a fender. Nobody would even see it. But it was the thing that identified the car for the police and solved the case. So those little minute details are important. Talking about astrology, with our sun conjunct Mercury, that solar aspect does illumine the minute details. So when we do our Saturday class this week, on our psychic development class on Saturday, that we've got great transits to really help us all develop it. So, really be aware that, you have the power to open the channel this week, to have success. Really all of our major transits this week, I feel are positive. Now, again, I know some astrologers will say Mars in opposition to Uranus is chaos and insanity. I do not interpret it that way. One of the things that I do when I do a chart or look at the transits, I look at all the aspects around the chart, not just one feature. So when I'm looking over all of the chart, it really shows breakthrough and success and positivity. So I think that Mars in opposition to Uranus, in my opinion, at least this time, is a positive aspect. See, so be open to inspiration that breaks through. Don't dismiss anything, even if it sounds like a crazy idea this week, because you might be tempted to say, oh, well, that's a crazy idea. I'm not even going to try that. And if you try that idea, that might be the breakthrough you need in your work or in a personal situation to get everything moving. Hey, Robin Boston, good to see you here. Welcome. Sounds exciting for Saturday's class. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Donna Marie, I'm not doing readings tonight. We're going to do that on tomorrow on Tuesday. So I'm not doing individual readings tonight. I'm just simply here to share some astrology insights for you, but I really appreciate you guys being here. So I'm going to keep it simple for right now. I always say the KISS method's the best. Keep it simple, special one. People say KISS means keep it simple, stupid. I don't like to call anybody stupid. So I changed it to keep it simple, special one. So this is what I think is going to help you to get through this week. As I said, don't be overwhelmed. If you get overwhelmed by the stars, really this week we have a lot of positive aspects. In the last few weeks, we had some days, we had some serious challenge transits. But like I always tell you guys, if you're doing astrology and looking at the charts and you see something that looks really wonky, really scary, and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get through that? Don't panic, because for every negative, there's also a positive. I find astrology, you might have 3 negative transits in a week, but then you've got one positive one, but that one positive one is so powerful, it balances out. So be careful not to rush to judgment and panic. And, I always say, if you have a week where you're looking at the astrology, and we do, and we've had this before here, where you get, a lot of negative aspects, don't run away and panic. Just say, okay, this is where the challenges are. Now I'm forewarned. To be forewarned is forearmed. So you can work your day and your situations around that, hopefully, And so I want to encourage you guys, be open to the success this week. Be open to that Sun conjunct Mercury. Be open to that Mercury square Jupiter. Be open to Venus trine Uranus and Mars in opposition to Uranus. I feel it's a powerful, powerful, powerful week. It's a good week, a lot of communications, a lot of breakthroughs. I think Venus trine Uranus can also indicate some breakthroughs in love. So if you've been in a holding pattern in romancing, I can't get a date, nobody likes me. Well, I'll tell you, Venus trine Uranus means be prepared. You may have suddenly, out of the blue, meet the love of your life. It happens. You might just be walking down the street, turn a corner and bump into somebody, and you start talking, and now you've just met your future husband or your future wife. So be open to that, because Venus trine Uranus also means relationship breakthroughs and success. Whether you're in a relationship that's challenged and troubled, or whether you're just looking for love, that transit, Venus trine Uranus, means be open to breakthroughs in love and excitement. Little craziness, yeah, maybe, but not a bad craziness. And that's the good thing, you see. Well, I am so glad you guys are here. And anyways, did anybody, I'm going to do a few astrology questions tonight. So did anybody want to ask anything about astrology? Maybe I can answer that for you. All right, Queen Colabobs says, yeah, I met mine. We were both born under the same star, aren't we, Bobs? Yes, actually, we were born under the same star. So, yes, this is how it is, relationships. You just can meet somebody. And I do think that astrologically, that the wheel as it spins brings power. And this is why we say, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and know that that zodiac wheel is in motion, So, anyways, if anybody wants to ask an astrology question, I'll take just a few for now. Warriors of the Goddess, I'm not doing regular psychic readings. We're going to do that tomorrow, so I want to keep it focused on astrology, So, anyways, thank you. All right, volcanic ice. Yes, please, Bob. Hey, volcanic, thank you for your question. Yes, please, Bob. What about those born on the cusp of an astrological sign? Yes. Let me ask that. That's the answer to that. That's a good question. So a cusp sign is when you're right on the line. Now, my mother, I got to tell you, was a cusp sign. She was born literally November 22nd, which is today's date. On some years, now this is what you got to understand. When you read the ephemeris, on some years the dates will shift by a day, either way. So the year my mom was actually born, now she didn't agree with me on this, but she was born, she was actually, by the astrology charts, was actually a Scorpio. I felt in my life my mother had a lot more Scorpio traits than Sagittarius. But my mother believed all her life she was a Sag, and she claimed that as her sign. That's fine. I'm not going to argue. But technically, she was on that day when she was born. It was a Scorpio. Sun was still in Scorpio at the time of her birth. Now, when you're born on the cusp, what that means is you get a blending of both signs. And like my mom, she had a lot of Scorpio, but she also had quite a bit of Sagittarius. So if you're a cusp sign, when you're studying your astrology or reading a horoscope, especially if you're reading like a newspaper horoscope or magazine or online, listen to both signs. What you'll start to notice is that over time, you're going to really feel like you are one sign more than the other. And if you're a cusp baby, you can claim whichever sign you really want, to be honest. Now, if you want to get super technical, an astrologer who studies everything to the minute detail will say, well, you have to go by the ephemeris, where the sun was placed. And that is true to a degree, but I also feel that cusp people have a real blending of energies. So I'm not a hard line stickler. Like my mom, technically, as I said, was a Scorpio. But when I told her that, she said, that's not right. I'm not a Scorpio. I've never been a Scorpio. I'm Sagittarius. I love being Sagittarius. She related to Sagittarius. And I just said, okay, you're Sagittarius. I didn't argue it with her. So you can claim the sign. Don't let anybody push you into a sign you don't want to be in, So thank you so very much. That's a good question. Queen Colabob says, I am a Capricorn sun, Scorpio moon. I'll leave the Scorpio out. Well, see, that's kind of, again, that's the earth energy is Capricorn, is an earth sign, and Scorpio is a water sign. So earth and water support nurture each other. I feel that that points to kind of like you have rapid connection to spiritual knowledge. This is why you can read, Queen Colbobs reads the tarot really quickly. I think Capricorn energy gets you moving, and I think Scorpio puts you in the flow of psychic power. So there you go. Hey, there's Warriors of the Goddess. Thank you for your questions. Is there anything with the zodiac Gemini needs to know? Well, Gemini Warriors is that Joey? Yeah, Joey. Gemini is an air sign. Geminis are natural communicators. In the negative aspect, Geminis can be a little mixed bag. They can have their evil side and their good side. A lot of people say the Geminis are dual people. They have their evil twin and their good twin. Because the sign of Gemini is the twins. I don't know if you can see it, but down here at the bottom, I don't think you can see it. There's the Gemini twins. Geminis and Aquarians get on very well. They make good friends because, they're both air signs, and Libras and Geminis get on well. A lot of compatibility there. I'd say, if you're a Gemini, think in terms of working with communication, good at writing, videos, working in radio. They have so much air energy, Geminis, and influence. They carry a lot of influence. And that's what I would say to you about that. Explore the communications side of your life, gifts connected to writing, to broadcasting, things like that, you see. There's Glittery Rainbow has a question. Hi, Glittery Rainbow. What does it mean that each sign is connected to a particular planet? How can we use this planetary power specific to our sign? Meditate on the planet? Well, that's a really good question. Like, for example, my sign is Aquarius. My planet is Uranus. So if I wanted to draw Uranian energy into my life, I would wear the gemstones of the planet that my sign's associated with. Now, traditionally, Aquarius's gemstone or birthstone is garnet, which I find very interesting. In the older days, it was amethyst. But I think for Aquarians today, they could equally wear blue stones such as Larimar or celestite, things that are blue stones or air-related stones. One of the ways to work with that planet is, yes, to meditate on it, to visualize it, and call its energy to you. In the Wiccan craft, we talk about drawing down the moon. So priestesses and priests of the Wicca go out and they call the energy in. Well, you can do that with any planet of the cosmos. So get a star chart, find out where your planet that you want to call is, try to find out if it's visible at the time of year you're at, and then make it a ritual to go out at night and try to find that in the sky and draw it down. Same thing as with the moon. You can draw down the moon, you can draw down Uranus, you can draw down Saturn, Jupiter, whatever planet you're working with. You can also burn candles connected to your astrology sign and the planet. So like my planet is Uranus, and Uranus is a blue planet. So I burn light blue candles invoking Uranus and the power of Aquarius. You see? So there you go. Thank you so very much. Queen, let's see, artist targeted. Hi, good to see you again. Says, I too am an Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius power. Thank you so very much. So I think I missed a question. Kim Osborne has another Cusp question here. And she says, is it a good thing or a bad thing if somebody is born on the cusp? I actually think it's a good thing. I know some people get stressed out by it because they're like, nobody knows what sign I am, and I get different readings from different astrologers. What I say is, that just means you get twice the blessings. You can call the power of each sign to yourself. I do think that if you actually study astrology and are self-aware and do spiritual practices such as meditation and prayer, you're going to be enlightened as to really what sign you draw the energy from. And then you can claim that sign. My mother, as much as she was technically a Scorpio, refused to hear that. She never felt in tune with Scorpio. I personally thought she had less Scorpio in her, but she didn't believe it and she didn't accept it. So she was a Sagittarius, even though she's Cusp, and she was okay with that. So at some point, Kim, you probably will start to feel like you're more one side really than the other. But it takes time to suss through that. It takes time to, feel how you feel. What sign resonates with you. And as you look at them, you'll just know. You'll just start to know. It won't be a question. Again, you can get an ephemeris. It's interesting because, like, my mom was listed as a Sagittarius, right? But technically, the day she was born, it happened to be a year where Sagittarius was the next day, not the 22nd. And if I had sat down with her and read her the traits of, Sagittarius and the traits of Scorpio, I think she would have had a clear understanding of how that works. So you got to study each sign. As I said, every sign is positive and negative. If you're a Cusp, you have all the positive signs of, for example, Capricorn, but you might have the negative signs of Aquarius. You can kind of take aspects from both. So it's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but it is something that you can learn to work with and turn into a positive if, you just slow down and become self-aware, So Kim, don't feel bad if you're a Cusp that you don't know what you are. You'll know in time if you learn what each sign means, and it's each sign's traits. Okay. It's a really good question. Well, guys, listen, I am going to wrap it up now. I've got stuff to do tonight. Today's actually my day off. So I'm working on relaxing and Netflixing and chilling. But it was so nice just to come here and share this week's astrology with you. I hope that you've enjoyed as much as I have. And let me know in the box below what sign you are. I'd love to hear. And if you feel like you're a sign, and especially if you're a Cusp sign, tell me what's your Cusp experience in the info box or the comment section when this video processes. Please help me out. Like this video, favorite, share with your friends. Hit subscribe, be part of our channel. Love for you to be here, okay? So be a regular. Don't forget, be back here tomorrow for 12 o'clock noon live stream event. I'll be taking your psychic questions. So for those of you who are asking for readings, be here tomorrow and we'll do readings, okay? So I thank you for being here. I hope this has been fun and insightful for you. And I'm so glad we got to spend some time together. Oh, by the way, I got to show you my jewelry. I'm wearing a big astrological pendant. This was a gift given to me by Danny Massey, who's one of my subscribers here. It's from the 1970s. It's an original pewter pendant of the Wheel of the Zodiac. It's got all 12 zodiac signs and their glyphs. Isn't that amazing? Danny, if you're watching, thank you. I really do enjoy this necklace. And so I'm wearing that today. How do you like that, huh? Big zodiac wheel. And I'm wearing one of my pins, a panther pin, a jeweled panther. Isn't that fun? You know, Psychic Bob loves his bling. I got to have a little bling in my life. I am so glad you're there and here. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here. So we're all together, and thank you for your support. Thank you to those of you who donated tonight. It really means a lot. And I hope all of you will come out to tomorrow's show. And I look forward to seeing you there. So as I said, we got something 7 days a week here at Spirit Channel. Don't miss out on the fun. Hit subscribe, be part of it, get to know each other, talk to people. Because, really, it's a family here. And we all help and bless each other, So, yay, Kim Osborne just said, oh, I have tomorrow off. I'll be there for your live. Yeah. All right, yay, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Thank you, Robin, for being here. I'm sorry you're going to miss the show tomorrow, but you can watch it in replay. It'll be recorded. So I hope we'll see you come out at least to put a comment. Make sure, guys, to give me some thumbs up, please. That helps the ratings on this channel. Put comments in the box below. Tell me what your zodiac sign is, and especially if you're a cusp, tell me what that's like for you. I would love to hear from all of you. So we're going to wrap it up, and I thank you. Oh, hold on. Somebody's talking to me. Who is that? Is that you, Lamb Chop? Yeah, you can come over here. What's that? Oh, you are? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't do your chart yet. He wants everybody to know that he's a Capricorn. That's what he just told me. Or Aries, you're not sure which. Well, I think a Capricorn's a goat, and I think Aries is a sheep. Aries is the ram. Oh, then you're an Aries. Okay. Yes. Lamb Chop's decided he's an Aries. Well, we'll do your chart later and look at it. By the way, I'll have something more tomorrow. We'll talk about it more because I've got to still work out some stuff. But I am going to start doing astrological charts for people who want to buy them. So I'm working out the pricing. But basically, what you'll do is send me your birth date information as much as you have, and I'll erect a chart for you, and then I'll send it to you through email with my interpretation of your chart. So if you'd like to do that, shoot me an email over at PsychicBob.com. Say I'm interested in astrology, and I'll let you know more tomorrow as I finish working on some of the details around that. All right, so we got Lamb Chop, who's decided that he's an Aries. Are you a Cusp Aries? No, you're not a Cusp. Okay, so you're a solid Aries. Well, guys, listen, thank you for being here. I love all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations. And I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon Eastern. It's 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific, London time, 5 p.m., European Continental time, 6 p.m. We'll see you then. I love you guys, and may all of you always blessed be.